I step on you, I'm not used to working with two, so.
That's all right.
Sometimes I just keep rattling on and I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. Hello, this is Mike Fay with Calvin Castine and Jim Schutz, and we're at NAC for CBAC varsity basketball action between the visiting Cougars from northeastern Clinton and the hometown NAC Bobcats. We're getting ready for the introduction of the lineup. And the starters for Northeastern, number 22, Tim Fay. Number 40, Timmy LeCount. Number 44, Alan Messine. Number 50, Eric Willett. And number 30, Tom McGrath. And for the NAC Bobcats, number 13, Jason Seguin. Number 21, Steve Chilton. Number 22, Dave Bushy. Number 23, Eric Owen. And number 25, Kelly Gilmore. And the rest of the Cougars, number 4, Andy Young. Number 10, Will Manette. Number 12, Chris McComb. Number 14, Connor McManus. 20, Dan Davidson. 24, Ross Lucy. 32, Nate Castine. 34, Travis Misek. And 52, Matt Willett. Cougars are coached by Orville Netto, assisted by Randy LeBombard. Managers are Chad LeBombard, Dan Willett, and the scorekeeper is Natalie Aintel. And we're going to shut up for the National Anthem. Done. Beautiful voice.
That was Erin Gibson. She's done it many times.
Beautiful voice. And for the Bobcats, number 10, Mike Matthews. Number 11, Jason Moulton. Number 12, Tom Matthews. Number 15, Sean Gerlamatis. Number 24, Peter McComb. Number 30, Jim DiTullio. And 32, Robbie Dupree. Cats are coached by John Rabideau. Refs for tonight's game, Frank Falcelli and Arnie Miller. This is the second meeting for these teams this year. The first was during the Bobcat shootout, and the Cougars were victorious 72-54 to win the Bobcat shootout to kick off the season. Seguin with the ball, NAC with possession. Gilmore, no place to go, gets it to Seguin for three. Rebounded by Willett. Day back to LeCount. Pass to Willett, knocked down by Chilton. Chilton gets it back, and he's fouled. Timmy LeCount with his first personal foul. And Steve Chilton up to the line to shoot 2. He'll get another one.
Mike, I think if the Bobcats are going to be in the ball game tonight and keep it close, they've got to make the easy ones. The foul shots, the layup that Stevie just missed, they've got to take advantage of every opportunity that's presented to them. They've had 2 good opportunities now and come away with nothing.
Yeah, that's a coach's nightmare. How many times have coaches gotten more and more gray hair because they missed the easy ones? Or they go 0 for 6 from the foul line. Tim LeCount with the first points of the game. Gilmore back to Chilton. Bushy with the rebound. He goes right back up again. Out of bounds. Off Owen. And the Cougars will keep the ball. It was a long outlet from Willett intended for Racine. Count back to Fay. Long pass for Racine. Out of bounds. Cougars will keep it. Well, I was fine during the JV game. Now I can't talk without coughing. Racine. Back to LeCount. Racine. He wants to take that 3, but they won't let him. Fay. Racine with the rebound. Up and in. And now Jason Seguin for the Cats. Chilton drives off the rim. Willett comes away with the loose ball. Thrown over the head of Fay. The count, 4-2. Rebounded by Owen. And
boy, the
foul is
Bobcats.
called.
Bobcats just got to cash in on it. Just have to cash in on those opportunities. It's 4-0 right now, and they've had 8 solid, easy points and come away with nothing.
Very true. It's again John Rabideau has to be beside himself. Those easy layups. Tim LeCount is out, and he's replaced by Ross Lucy. And Lucy just into the game with his first foul. That's the Cougars' 3rd. Northeastern has to be careful. They've given up a lot of fouls in the last few games, and that's one thing that they cannot do. Fay is out, and LeCount back in for the Cougars. Chilton. Bushy for 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Gilmore. Back out to Bushy. Blocked by Willett, and it's out of bounds, and the Cats will keep it. It looked as though in that last shot that they were more concerned about boxing out than they were about getting the rebound.
Yeah, the Cougars right now are making a lot of changes. I don't know if they're trying to get personnel into the game, but the Bobcats are a lot more aggressive on the boards right now than they have been in the past couple games.
Through the fingers of Bushy.
I think we have a travel, yep.
And that's an opportunity for Northeastern that should have at least taken some time off the clock or scored some points. Out of bounds, and the Cats will keep it. Owen inbounds to Bushy. Back to Seguin. Owen, Bushy for 3, and it's good. David Bushy.
Bushy picking up where he did the other night at the end of the Saranac game, where he had 2 threes right at the end of the game to really make it a close ball game.
Boy, he's got a nice shot. A real nice shot. And Alan Racine took a finger in the eye, I guess. Ball's out of bounds, and the Cougars will keep it. Andy Young getting ready to come in. Cougars still adjusting personnel. Trying to get a combination that's going to work for them. His three-point attempt is blocked. And Bushy is going to come away with a foul. That's the first team foul for the Bobcats.
Bobcats are in a similar situation as the Cougars in that they don't have a lot of depth either. They'll play people, but the quality, I think, goes down, and they've got to stay out of foul trouble.
Seagram tried to go behind the back. McCount gets it back from McGrath. Pass intercepted by Seguin. He misses another layup, and Fay with the foul. Cougars are not playing very well at all. Passing is terrible so far, and the Bobcats are taking advantage of it. That will let in to replace Tom McGrath. That's the fourth team foul for Northeastern. And Chilton can tie the score with this bucket. They'll have another opportunity to tie it up.
Probably be the kiss of death, but they have been shooting very well from the foul line. And right now, if I'm not mistaken, Chilton is 1 for 4.
That's his first point of the game, and it's a tie game, 4-4. 4:17 remaining in the first quarter. The count to Fay. Fay off the glass, rebounded by Willett. Matt Willett with the rebound up and in. And Seguin will bring it back for the Cats. Owen drives and shoots. And Andy Young with his first personal foul.
Well, the Bobcats are showing a lot more aggressiveness and going to the hole tonight. They're really taking it to the hole, and it's showing that they picked up 5 team fouls against Northeastern.
And personnel changes for the Cats. Jason Moulton, Tom Matthews, and Robbie Dupree in for NAC.
Tommy Matthews seen his first varsity action, just moved up to the varsity from the JVs just yesterday during practice.
And he counts them both. Eric Owen good on both of them, and it's a 6-6 ball game. Young back to Fay. No place to go, and the count for 3. Off the rim, out of bounds, and Matt Willett.
Nice box out over there on the weak side by David Bushy. Did a real good job of boxing Willett out, and Willett came over the back.
And that is the 6th team foul for Northeastern. They're giving away fouls like they're free of charge. Bushy. Back to Matthews and now Moulton. Owen. And it's knocked out of bounds by Fay, and the Cats will keep it. Matthews gets the inbound. Moulton fakes the 3, and now Bushy. Back to Moulton. Moulton drives, and Eric Willett with his first personal foul, and that's the 7th team foul for Northeastern.
Well, this is early. 3:12 left in the first quarter, and the Bobcats are going to the line 1-1. Now's the time to take opportunity and use it to your advantage.
Absolutely. Rebounded by Willett, outlet to the count. And Young for three, it's blocked. Willett. And Dupree with his first personal foul.
Dupree was looking for the box that time. He saw the shot go up and he was boxing Eric and never saw that the shot was blocked.
That's the second three-pointer. That's three-point attempt that was blocked by the Cats. Fay with the shot, and it's good. That's his first 2 points of the game, and it's an 8-6 two-point lead for Northeastern. 2:50 remaining in this first quarter. Moulton to Matthews. Now Owen drives, stolen by Fay, and he gets it to Young. It's stolen back by Moulton. He nonchalanted it. Cougars with that opportunity, and Owen.
Nice job by Tommy Matthews picking up Owen.
And Eric Owen makes Northeastern pay for their mistake. That was a good steal. Fay is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. That's Robbie Dupree with his second personal foul. Just as you said, when you get an opportunity, you really hate to throw it away. Steve Chilton comes back in, and Jason Seguin back in for the Bobcats. Kelly Gilmore also in. And he replaced Robbie Dupree with two fouls. Fay. First one is good. And it's a 9-9 ball game. Fay gets the roll on the second one. Tim Fay now with 4 points. And it's a 10-9, 1-point advantage for Northeastern. Chilton to Bushy. Bushy has it slapped away. The count comes away with it. Pass down for Racine. No place to go. He gets it back to Willett. The count. And he's good. The count now with 4 points, and it's a 12-9 advantage for Northeastern. Seguin thought about the three, drives, and it's a travel. Another unforced turnover.
Big possession right there for the Bobcats. Now if the Cougars come down and score, and it's going to be either a 5 or 6 point ball game.
Fay over for Racine. Bobcats in the zone. Willett open, gets it off to Eric. Eric with the shot, and he's fouled. And that was Steve Chilton with his first personal foul. It's the fourth team foul for the Bobcats.
Type of foul that a coach, I think, just hates to see. Here's Chilton, one of the smaller kids on the floor, and Eric, one of the bigger players, and he's going up to try to block the shot and come across his arm.
Ross Lucy comes in to replace Tim LeCount. And Willett will get another one. And Willett good on both. And it's a 14-9, 5-point lead for Northeastern. Seguin guarded by Lucy. Gilmore. Matthews. Seguin drives. Rebounded by Willett. Down to Matt Willett. To Fay. Fay with the jumper. Chilton gets the loose ball, takes it all the way up and in. Nice play. Nice play, Steve Chilton. Out of bounds, and Northeastern will keep it.
Chilton is quick, and if you give him just the least little bit of room, he's going to try to take advantage of it, and that's the way he plays soccer, and that's the way he plays basketball.
Connor McManus in to replace Alan Racine. Back to Willett. Al McManus. Lucy. Northeastern trying to get the Bobcats to come out of that zone.
Probably looking for the last shot now. There's 10 seconds to go in the quarter. They got to start looking inside.
They thought about that three. Lucy will take it. Off the rim. Rebounded by McManus. Up. And it's good. Right at the buzzer. Connor McManus with 2 points at the buzzer in Northeastern. After one quarter, 16 and the Bobcats 11. We're getting ready for the second quarter. Northeastern will be in possession. LeCount to Racine. Cougars are going to go with Fay, LeCount, Racine, Nisek, and Willett. And the Cats with Seguin, Chilton, Bushy, Gilmore, and Owen. Pass underneath for Willett. Basket is good. Eric Willett now with 4 points. And he's fouled by number 25, Kelly Gilmore. That's his first.
Gilmore just a little bit slow coming from the weak side to give Dave Bushy some help. Eric did a nice job of posting up and got the ball, and Kelly Gilmore wasn't there.
And Willett converts the three-point play. Eric Willett now with 5 points. And it's a 19-11 8-point lead for Northeastern. Seguin, Chilton. And he's fouled by Tim Fay. That's his second.
I think that foul was on Tim Fay.
Yep.
Must have been away from the ball.
A little bit too much of the body. Chilton was trying to go around him, and he stuck his tummy out. And he's replaced by Will Manette. And Steve Chilton on the line. Rebounded by Willett. And LeCount will bring it back down. That's another opportunity. I don't keep track of how many foul shots, but if I can remember, I think the Cats have only sunk about 2 of them, maybe. And that will probably come back to haunt them. If they lose this game, they're going to think about those foul shots.
Chilton had 4 of them early, and he missed first 3, and he just missed that one.
LeCount now with 6 points, and it's a 10-point lead for Northeastern, 21-11. Cougars with the first 5 points of the second quarter. Bushy, nice. Well, I tell you, I'm impressed with Dave Bushy and his shot. He has got a nice touch on that ball.
The last couple games, he started shooting more, coming outside.
Will Manette got a nice pass underneath, but it was knocked out of bounds. And the Cougars will keep it. Racine will inbound to Willett. Now LeCount for a long 2. He misses everything, and it's out of bounds. Bobcats will get it. Owen into Seguin. Owen. Chilton. Bushy. Seguin back to Owen. Owen drives, has it stripped by Manette. And Manette gets the ball and the foul. Will Manette with his first personal foul.
Bobcats were going to the hole hard and often early in the game, and then they started. I thought they were making some bad decisions later in the first quarter where they had the ball stripped away and going into too much traffic.
It looked as though that might have been Mr. Rabidou's game plan, to have them drive early and often and try and draw some fouls.
Yeah, because they really haven't been doing a lot of penetrating.
Gilmore with the rebound after that three-point attempt by Racine. And Bushy. Chilton for three. There it is. Steve Chilton with his first three-pointer, now with 6 points. And it's a 21-16 ball game. Manette thought about the three. Racine. Back to Ouellette. Ouellette has the ball knocked out of his hands, and I think David Bushy that was Jason Seguin with his first personal foul. The way Dave Bushy looked, that guilty look on his face, I thought it was on him. Tim Fay back in the game. Andy Young in for Northeastern. Fay, no place to go, and he gets it back to LeCount. Fay with the rebound. Has it knocked out of his hands. Racine is right there. Rebounded again. And now he's fouled. Steve Chilton with his second personal foul.
Bobcats just can't afford to give Northeastern 2 and 3 shots at the basket. They've got to lay a body on Northeastern and box out every single time the shot is up.
And Racine will get another one. Well, we witnessed a couple of games this year where that three-point shot was devastating. One in particular that comes to mind is Beatmantown, when they hit 12 three-pointers against us, against Northeastern. And oh my goodness, that can turn a game around real fast. Gilmore to Seguin. Rebounded by Ouellette. Outlet to LeCount. Fay all alone. Goes up, it's too soft. Comes down with the rebound, and Gilmore and Fay struggle. Jump ball called, and the Cats will get it.
Fay was...
And Tim Fay opened his mouth at the wrong time, and now he's got a technical foul.
Now I know exactly what he was complaining about. He was complaining when he went in for the layup. He got banged pretty good by Stevie Chilton. You know, not intentionally, but he was banged and came up frustrated when he had no call.
Well, I think we all understand the frustration, but he does the team no good. And Owen, good on one, now with 6 points, and it's a 22-17 ball game. And the Cats with possession.
Boy, technical fouls haunted the Bobcats the other night over at Saranac, and it's really the first time in a long time that I've seen a Bobcat team lose their composure. But they had 3 technicals called against them, and they ended up losing the ball game by 7 points.
Well, not knowing what Fay said, some refs will allow a player to complain a little bit, and some have no patience at all. So, without knowing what he said, only Frank Felicelli can tell you what he said.
Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
LeCount with a nice shot off the rim, rebounded by Young. Now Ouellette. And I think he's calling the foul on the floor. On 25, Kelly Gilmore, that's his second.
Arnie Miller talking to the score table over there. I don't know what it is.
Willett now with 6 points. 23-17, Northeastern by 6. 4:07 remaining in the second quarter. And Willett too soft on the second one. It's out of bounds. And Northeastern's going to keep it. Back to LeCount. Willett. And Young has it stripped again. And
nice play by Stevie Chilton.
Off the rim. And Bushy with a valiant effort. Can't save it. It's out of bounds. The Cougars will get it back. Matt Willett comes in to replace Andy Young. Now the Cats with a full court press. LeCount. Nice pass to Matt Willett with the shot, and it's good. LeCount spotted Matt Willett all alone. And Willett with the short jumper. And it's a 25-17 lead for Northeastern. LeCount with the steal. Goes coast to coast. Too hard off the glass. He gets his rebound. Now Racine. And he's fouled. And Tom Matthews hit that wall pretty hard with the side of his face. Matthews with the foul.
Game right here in the last minute or two has really turned into a physical game. You know, not necessarily dirty, but each team is really going after each other hard.
Which is pretty much what you expect when these two teams meet. And Racine now with 4 points. And 5 points. Ellen Racine making the Bobcats pay for their fouls. And it's a 27-17, 10-point lead for Northeastern. Gilmore. No place to go, and he gets it back to Owen. Matthews. Owen, Matthews all alone. He drives. And Racine with the foul. It's one thing, I don't claim to be knowledgeable about basketball enough to be a coach, or certainly not enough to be a referee, but I've talked to Calvin many times during the season, and it's hard to understand this sport where you can make contact and knock somebody 2 feet and it won't be a foul, and a little tap gets a whistle.
And the games that I've seen that NAC have played, we've seen the same thing. And I agree. There's got to be a difference in there someplace, and you're just not seeing it in the officiating. You know, bodies banging all over the place, no call. Then what they called a little touch foul, and it's called. Very frustrating as a coach.
And a player, I'm sure. Second foul shot. Matthews made the first one, and the second one off the back of the rim, rebounded by McManus. Cougars with the ball. Monette. And he's called for the travel. And that's another unforced turnover that Northeastern can't afford. The way the Bobcats have been shooting with Chilton, Bushy, and Owen all hitting a three-pointer each. You get any of those hot from outside, outlet. Monette didn't see it coming and then finally picked it up. 27-18 is our score. There's another example. Millett's complaining that there was contact on that steal attempt. And Arnie Miller says no. The contact was not against Eric Willett, but against Eric Owen, and he'll go to the line. And Willett with his second personal foul.
Crucial part of the game right here. 2:27 to go. The Bobcats are down 9. They've got to cash in, and they just didn't. And they've got to keep this lead reasonable right now going into halftime.
And Ross Lucy into the game to replace Will Manette. It was kind of a funny rebound. Matt Willett had better position, and as a matter of fact, number 30, Jim Catulio, had better position as Ross Lucy hits that for his first 2 points. But the ball bounced off them and right into the chest of Eric Willett. Matthews. Nice pass to Catulio, high off the glass, rebounded by Matt Willett. And finally now LeCount will bring it down.
Bobcats getting one shot at the basket and one shot only.
And Willett for 3. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by McManus. He turns around, up and in. Connor McManus now with 4 points. And it's a 31-18 lead for Northeastern with 1:21 remaining. Bushy. Big bucket for the Bobcats. LeCount off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Owen. 1:03 remaining. Bushy for 3. Rebounded by Owen. And he's fouled by Matt Willett.
First time in a long time that the Bobcats got a second shot at the basket. David Bushy had a good look at it, missed the 3, and Owen was there for the rebound.
Andy Young into the game to replace Eric Willett.
Nice move right there by Orville Neto to get Eric Willett out of the game so he doesn't pick up his third foul here in the last 56 seconds.
And Owen is good on his first, now with 7 points. And again, it looked as though nobody wanted that rebound, but Young came away with it. LeCount to Lucy. McManus. Looks like Northeastern is going to try and hold the ball for the final shot. Stolen off Andy Young. And I think
the foul was on Andy Young.
Picks up his second personal foul. Andy's having a tough time tonight. That's the third time the ball was stolen right out of his hands. And out of frustration, 2 fouls.
I've always said it's tough, and I saw it in the JV game. When a team makes a decision and Coach Neto was telling him, pull it out, looking for the last shot, and all of a sudden they pop it inside. You know, I think the players really do get confused and lose their concentration or whatever you want to call it, and don't really know what they want to do with it, and they lost the ball.
Exactly. Should I take the shot? Or am I going to end up on the bench for taking it after being told to go for the final shot? Matt Willett with the inbound. He takes it himself, gives it off to Young. Young with the shot. Rolls around, rebounded by Dupree. And Northeastern gives up another foul. Connor McManus with his first. And it was a 13-point lead for Northeastern. Now it's down to 8. And Dupree, or rather DeTullio, with these baskets, he can put it down to 6 points. Big comeback late in this second quarter for the Bobcats. That's one. Tulio good on both of them, and it's a 6-point game. with 15 seconds remaining. LeCount.
Cougars made a smart decision in getting the ball in LeCount's hands.
Young drives and shoots. And as time runs out, that's the way the first half comes to an end. Northeastern 31, the Bobcats 25. And I'd be remiss if I didn't identify Trevor Rabideau as the Bobcat announcer. Lori Hobbs is the Bobcat scorekeeper, and Tracy Rabideau on the score clock. And we're starting the second half. Bobcats in possession. Gilmore off the back of the rim. Long rebound. LeCount picks it up. Goes all the way up and in.
Two Bobcats just tried knocking the ball away from him instead of playing defense with their feet. You can't do that with LeCount. He's too good and he's too quick.
Chilton drives and up. Rebounded by Willett. Outlet to LeCount. He hits Matt Willett. Matt Willett with the shot off the front of the rim. He gets his own rebound up and in. And Northeastern scores the first 4 points of the second half. 35-25 our score.
Just what the Bobcats didn't want and didn't need. You can only come back so many times before you run out of gas.
Long two-pointer, and it's good. Rick Owen with a big bucket for the Bobcats. Fay down to Racine. Gets it right back and takes the shot. In and out. Matt Willett with the rebound. Turns over the shoulder and in. Matt Willett now with 8 points, 4 in the second half. And Seguin to Owen. Bushy back to Owen. Bounce pass to Seguin. Jump shot. Rebounded by LeCount. And finally, from Willett, Fay gets the ball. To Racine for a long two. Off the back of the rim. Number 13.
The foul's on Jason Seguin.
Yeah, his second. And timeout called by the Bobcats. 37-27 our score. Northeastern by 10 with 6:13 remaining in the third quarter. Cougars with possession. We'll let Fay to LeCount with the jumper off the front of the rim. And Racine gets the rebound 4-3. Alan Racine off the rim. Matt Willett with the rebound. An offensive foul. Matt Willett with his third personal foul.
Bobcats just doing nothing on the defensive boards right now. On all three possessions that the Cougars have had, they've gotten 2 or 3 shots at the hole.
Cougars in a full court press, and Bushy gets it back to Owen. Owen with a lane, gets it off to Chilton. Chilton with the jump shot, off the rim, rebounded by Fay. Gets caught from behind, and he's fouled. Rick Owen with his first personal foul.
That's the type of foul that we were talking about earlier. I thought he came away fairly clean with the ball, but the foul was called, and bodies flying, and nothing called.
Yeah, it's difficult for me to understand it. And you'll see in other schools, you'll see players argue with the ref or question a call. As Racine hits that too, you'll see coaches argue, and the next game a coach argues and there's a technical. So it's I guess it's what Calvin said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Bushy. Yeah. David Bushy now with 9 points. Jim said it, sorry. Fay gets it back. Has it stripped from behind by Seguin. And an offensive foul called on Jason Seguin. And boy, if that's not typical of what we just said, I didn't see Seguin do anything.
Boy. John Revenue's just as perplexed as we are up here.
You see the look on his face. It's that's a tough call for Seguin. I didn't recognize Robbie Dupree into the game for the Bobcats. The count to Racine. Over for Fay. Fay to Willett. Back to Fay. Gets it off to LeCount. LeCount, nice pass underneath for Willett. And Dupree with his third personal foul. Willett underneath for Racine, back to Willett, long 2-point, off the rim. Bushy comes away with the rebound.
Dave Bushy having a real steady game tonight for the Bobcats, hitting some big buckets. Didn't get the easy one there.
No luck that time when it rolled around and came back out. Jason Moulton into the game, I didn't notice that. He replaced Seguin a little bit ago. Out of bounds, and the Cougars will keep it. And Travis Misek in to replace Matt Willett for Northeastern. 4:11 remaining in the third quarter. 39-29, Northeastern by 10. Fay with the shot. Racine got the rebound. Who's got this one? I think Travis Misek just into the game with his first personal foul. And Moulton brings it back for the Bobcats. Owen to Dupree. Bushy. Bushy drives and shoots. Nice basket for David Bushy. Bushy now with 11 points. Fay. Pass to Willett, up and in. Eric Willett now with 8 points, 2 in the second half.
I think one of the
10-point lead.
One of the keys right now is the Bobcats really.
And that is a little too much. And I think Arnie Middle just blew the whistle to tell Misek and Dupree to cool it. Inbound to Fay. Back to Willett. Long pass down for Young. LeCount, no place to go. He gives it off to Willett. Basket is good. Eric Willett now with 4 points, 10 for the game.
Bobcats just doing nothing on the defensive end right now in terms of stopping the penetration from the Cougars. They're just making 1-2 quick dribbles, and the defense isn't reacting to it. A lot of reaching, and as a result, committing already 5 team fouls, and most of them down underneath the basket.
And Travis Misek over the back with his second personal foul. Moulton. With a long pass down for Matthews. Matthews slips, but gets it off to Dupree, and Willett. Eric Willett with his third personal foul. Tulio into the game to replace David Bushy.
They're not going to be able to leave Bushy on the bench real long, I don't think, if they want to stay in this ball game.
And the first one is good. Robbie Dupree with his first point of the game. And Willett is out, and Alan Racine replaces him.
With Willett out of the game right now, I think I feel the one person that the Bobcats have to concentrate on stopping right now is LeCount, and try not to let him handle the ball because he creates so many things.
Nice play by Andy Young, getting it back to Travis Misek. That ball was going out of bounds. And he got it back to Misek, but before Misek could get the shot off, he was fouled by Jason Moulton. Cougars will keep the ball, but a nice hustling play by Andy Young.
Oh boy, they didn't see Young. Young was completely wide open, and nobody looked for him.
Racine for three. Alan Racine with his first three-pointer. 5 points in the second half, gives him 10 for the game. Moulton to Tulio with the short jumper. LeCount with the rebound. Boy, he got up there on that rebound. LeCount still with the ball from the foul line off the front of the rim. Moulton with the rebound. Moulton loses it, out of bounds, and Northeastern will get it back. 46-33, Northeastern by 13 with 2:40 remaining in the third quarter. And Ross Lucy into the game to replace Tim LeCount. Lucy gets it back, gives it to Fay with the jumper. Nice play by Misek to keep it alive. Young, no place to go, and he gets it back to Fay. Fay behind the back to Racine. Racine scored 2 points. Alan Racine now with 7 points in the second half, 12 for the game. Northeastern with a 48-33, 15-point lead in the third with 2:12 left. Timeout called, NAC. After that timeout, Bobcats with possession, and Moulton gets the inbound. Moulton takes it coast to coast, and Ross Lucy, I believe. Ross Lucy with his second personal foul. Chilton. Chilton, stolen by Fay. Loose ball, jump ball, Northeastern will get it.
The Bobcats are going to make a statement. I think they have to make it right now. We have a malfunction in the clock, I think. There we go.
Fay gets the inbound. Gets it back to Lucy. Lucy from the foul line, in. Ross Lucy now with 4 points, 2 in the second half. And the Cougar lead is extended to 17 points. Cross court to Moulton. Chilton off. Rebounded by Bushy. Bushy. Bingo. David Bushy with 6 points in the second half, 13 for the game. And again, he shows that great touch on the ball. Fay.
The Bobcats are going to get back in the ball game. It's going to have to be Bushy and Owen to get them back in offensively.
Lucy, back to Fay. And now Young hits Matt Willett, no place to go. Lucy all alone underneath, clapped his hands twice. finally got the ball. And it's blocked. Fay comes away with the loose ball to Racine. Racine for three. Off the rim. And I think Matt Willett just picked up his fourth personal foul. He did. And the Bobcats will get the ball back with 50 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Actually 46 seconds. The clock has been jumping. That's the second or third time I noticed the clock jump a couple of seconds here or there.
What might be happening is it's running inside the panel over there, but it's not running up on the board for some reason. And when it's stoppages, she's just resetting it.
Inbound to Bushy. And now Owen. And now Chilton. Down for Matthews. Matthews for three. And it rolls around. It won't go in for him. Bushy.
Boy, Bushy falling down. Picks one up.
David Bushy now with 8 points in the second half. 15 for the game. And that would be my game plan. Get it to Bushy.
There can't be a whole lot of time left in the quarter. Stolen away by Chilton.
Pass stolen. Matthews comes away with it. Lucy fell down and he gets the foul. They're explaining the clock problem to the players. 23 seconds now. And Trevor Rabideau is going to get on the loudspeaker and call off the remaining seconds, I would assume, so the players know what's going on. Travis Misek into the game to replace Matt Willett. And Tim LeCount back in to replace Alan Racine. And Owen will inbound for the Bobcats. Right now the Cats are going with Bushy, Dupree, Chilton, Matthews, and Owen. Cougars with Young, Lucy, Fay, LeCount, and Misek. Chilton gets it to Matthews. Dupree back to Bushy. They're trying not to leave Bushy open, as hot as he is. Matthews, 10 seconds remaining. It's out of bounds.
And it's going to be Bobcat ball. Looked like Dupree knocked it out from behind, but the Bobcats are getting the ball.
Cats get a break there. Chilton with the long inbound. Back to Matthews. 4 seconds. And with 4 seconds remaining, a terrible foul as far as Northeastern is concerned.
He's going to go to the line for three.
Go to the line to shoot three, and that was Travis Misek with his third personal foul. And although three-pointers can turn the game around, it's not a high percentage shot. And Owen hits on the first one. Eric Owen now with 12 points, 3 in the second half, or in the third period, I should say. And Owen is making Northeastern pay for their foul. Owen now with 5 second half points, 14 for the game.
3, 2, 1.
And the 17-point lead for Northeastern is now down to 10. And we're getting ready for the fourth quarter. Northeastern 50, the Bobcats 40 after 3. minutes remaining in this contest. Cougars will start the fourth period with Willett, LeCount, Willett, Fay, and Racine. And the Cats with Owen, Matthews, Seguin, Dupree, and Bushy. Fay. Pass for Racine, broken up by Bushy. And he gets it out to Owen.
Probably the most important part of the game right now, these 2 minutes.
Owen drives, and he's fouled by Alan Racine. That's his third. Northeastern has to be careful. They've got Northeastern with 6 players with 3 fouls. Matt Willett with 4. Eric Lett with 3, Alan Racine with 3, Travis Misek with 3, Ross Lucy, and Tim Fay with 3, as Owen hits that basket. Eric Owen now with 6 points, 15 for the game. And that's 5 foul shots in a row for Eric Owen. LeCount to Fay, long pass for Willett.
Boy, dangerous one right there. Bushy had it lined up, but it got to its target.
It's an 8-point lead for Northeastern. Bobcats scratching back. Willett drives and shoots. It's good. Eric Willett now with 6 points in the second half, 12 for the game. Seguin back to Owen for a long 2, in and out. Rebounded by LeCount. LeCount has it stolen, but Matthews couldn't control it. It's out of bounds.
Tommy Matthews representing himself very well tonight in his first varsity action.
Absolutely.
Again, he's probably playing the premier guard in the league right now, and Tim LeCount.
Absolutely. Pass underneath for Willett. He couldn't control it, but finally caught up to it. Got it back out to Fay. Fay with the shot, too high off the glass, rebounded by Dupree. He couldn't control it, it's out of bounds. And Northeastern will get it back.
Last 2 times right there in that same possession that Dupree couldn't come up with a loose ball. The first time when the pass was inside to Eric and he mishandled it.
And Matthews with his second personal foul from behind.
That's 1 foul I think the referees have called consistently this year. They just won't allow the defender to let the offensive man go by them and knock it from behind. Whether you hit his arm or the ball or not, it's called a foul.
Off the front of the rim. And now LeCount returns the favor. Tim LeCount with his second personal foul. And he'll put Tom Matthews on the line to shoot the 1-on-1. Matthews, nothing but net. Now with 2 points in the game. And very calmly, Tom Matthews with his third varsity point. Brings the Cats to within 8. 52-44 Northeastern with 6:30 or somewhere around there left in the fourth quarter. The clock's still not working properly. LeCount gets his own long rebound, tries to get it into the seam. Cats come away with the ball, and Matthews will bring it down. To Seguin, back to Owen. Owen drives and shoots off the front of the rim, gets his own rebound, and it's good. Eric Owen with 9 second half points. 18 for the game. Racine, and he hits. That's a big basket for Northeastern. Matthews, timeout called. The Bobcats, 54-46, Northeastern by 8, with some time remaining in the 5:26 remaining in the fourth quarter. Don't try that at home. And after that timeout, Cats in possession. Owen gets it to Moulton. Back to Chilton. Now Bushy. Bushy, 4-2. I think that's one of the first ones he's missed. The count. Brings it back to Fay. Fay with the jump shot. Off the rim, rebounded by Matt Willett, up and in.
Nobody boxed him out at all.
Matt Willett now with 10 points, 6 in the second half. Moulton, no place to go. They left him open for a shot, and he didn't see it.
He was wide open.
Owen for a long two, and it's good.
Owen will shoot it.
Owen now with 11 points, 20 for the game. Long pass down for Racine. Racine takes the shot. Willett gets the rebound. Up and in. Eric Willett now with 8 second half points, 14 for the game. Bushy to Owen. Chilton, he'll take the three. Off the front of the rim. Knocked from Fay over to Racine. And Racine will bring it down from Willett, down toward the count. Still, we can't tell how much time is left. LeCount wide open, and it's good. Tim LeCount now with 10 points. Did I just hear 4 minutes?
I think so.
Okay. Moulton. Moulton drives up. Rebounded by Matt Willett. Outlet to LeCount. Rebounded by Fay. Blocked by Dupree from behind. Owen for a long two. There it is. Long pass down for Racine, all alone, with the left-handed layup.
Bobcats just doing nothing defensively with their zone press, and the Cougars just breaking it time after time, with about the last 4 times on the floor for easy buckets.
And timeout called, NAC. Northeastern by 12, 62-50 with 3:16 remaining in the fourth quarter. Now Northeastern calls a timeout. Couldn't get it all said in the time allowed. After that second timeout, Bobcats with possession. Seguin wide open. No place to go. Owen with the nice drive, but rolled right around the rim. Rebounded by Willett. Outlet to LeCount. LeCount out of bounds, and the Cougars will keep it. That's a situation I think LeCount should have taken it himself. He had Willett there for the rebound if it didn't work. But
the defensive man didn't have good positioning on him either.
Fay with the shot, rebounded. Owen, or rather Seguin saved it, but LeCount comes away with the loose ball. Under 3 minutes remaining, out of bounds for a diving Jason Seguin. Cougars will keep it.
If he'd have been just a little bit more patient, he had that ball clean, I think. Tim had no idea he was coming.
Fay, and he's fouled from behind by Jason Seguin. That's his 4th personal foul. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Gilmore. Chilton to Owen. Knocked away from him, and LeCount comes away with the loose ball. Racine back to LeCount. Willett to LeCount. LeCount drives and shoots. What a play.
Nice drive.
Play.
Beautiful drive by Tim LeCount. Changed it in midair.
And LeCount now with 12 points, 6 in the second half. Gilmore drives on Willett. Willett has 4 fouls. Knocked out of his hands. Bushy comes away with it again, up and in. Bushy with 17 points, 10 in the second half. Fay gets it to LeCount. LeCount, long pass to Willett, too high. Out of bounds, and the Cats will get it back. 1:50 remaining in the 4th quarter. Northeastern by 12, 64-52. Time is short for the Bobcats. Seguin to Gilmore. It's blocked and also fouled. I think Matt Willett's going to sit. Matt Willett with his 5th personal foul, and he'll leave. Well, with a strong offensive showing for Matt Willett, he finishes with 10 points.
He had some Big Ten. He had a Big Ten points too. It seemed though every time he got a rebound, put it back in. It was at a crucial time when the Bobcats are trying to come back.
That's correct. Some strong rebounding. He's a young boy, sophomore. We'll see a lot of him in the next couple of years. Of course, Northeastern losing quite a few players this year to graduation. Gilmore will get another one. Rebounded by Chilton. Good offensive rebound. 3-pointer by Bushy. There it is. David Bushy with his 2nd 3-pointer.
Bobcats now just got to match up man to man and not get running around and stop that clock. Just sagging off.
Back to LeCount. LeCount is fouled by Chilton. Steve Chilton with his 3rd. .113 remaining in the 4th quarter. .64-55 is our score. Northeastern by 9. They were up by as many as 17 points. LeCount doesn't get the roll, and Owen pulls down the rebound. As I said, Northeastern was ahead by as many as 17 points, but the Cats won't give up. And I'll tell you what, if that JV game that we just witnessed is any indication of the future of basketball in these two schools, Fay to Young, and Young with his first 2 points after that steal by Tim Fay. Seguin for a 3, off the rim, rebounded by Willett, outlet to Young. And the Cats get it back. Chilton to Owen. Owen, basket is good.
Nice strong drive by Eric Owen. He took Eric Willett to the hole. Got a chance for a 3-point play.
37 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 66-57, Northeastern by 9, and Owen can cut it to 8. He does. Eric Owen with a tremendous second half. 16 points in the second half. 25 for the game. And Owen and Bushy have totally dominated the second half offensively for the Bobcats. LeCount behind the back. Too young, back to LeCount. Too high, hard off the back of the rim. Bushy drives and shoots off the front of the rim. Owen with the rebound. Up and in. Pass down for Fay. Fay for 3. And it's good.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Seguin, he's good.
3, 2, 1.
And that's the way the game comes to an end, with the Cougars victorious 68-63. And we'll be back in a second for a wrap-up. Very hard-fought game. Northeastern victorious 68-63. Cougars outscoring the Bobcats 16-11 in the first quarter. Again, outscoring the Cats 15-14 in the second for a 31-25 lead at halftime. Cougars come out in the third period, started off very strong, scoring the first 6 points or so. Cats struggled back, and Northeastern outscored them 19-15, but it was a lot closer than that at the end of the third period. Cougars leading 50-40 after 3. In the third period, the Bobcats outscored Northeastern 23-18. A tremendous fourth quarter by Owen and Bushy, and the final was 68-63. For the individual scoring, Andy Young finishes with 2, Connor McManus with 4, Tim Fay with 1 3-pointer finishes with 7, Ross Lucy with 4 points, Tim LeCount finishes with 12. He had 6 in the first and 6 in the second. Alan Racine finishes with 16 points. He had 11 in the second half and did a heck of a job for Northeastern. Eric Willett finished with 14 and Matt Willett with 10. But as Jim Schutz said, that was a big 10 points before he fouled out for Northeastern, because he got them just as the Cougars needed them. So Alan Racine finishes as the high scorer for Northeastern. For the Bobcats, Tom Matthews, with it in his first varsity game, finishes with 3 points. And he played one heck of a game defensively, and he playing against, as Jim said, one of the best guards in the league in Tim LeCount. He did a real good job for the Bobcats. He's got a bright future here. Jason Seguin with a 3-pointer just at the end of the game finishes with 3. Steve Chilton with 6 points, all in the first half. David Bushy with 13 points in the second half finishes with 20. Eric Owen led all scorers. He finishes with 18 points in the second half, 27 for the game. A tremendous game by Eric Owen. And Jim DiTullio finishes with 2, and Robbie Dupree with 2. A great, hard-fought game, just like we come to expect from the Bobcat Cougar contest in any sport. What do you think?
Well, I think, early, I think the first 2 minutes of the game, maybe it was the difference in a Bobcat victory. They missed 3, 4 easy layups, 4 or 5 foul shots, and ended up losing by 5. They cashed those in, and who knows what happens.
That's true. That's absolutely true. The Cats started off slow. Cougars started off as if they couldn't get anything going smoothly, and the Cats just couldn't. They just couldn't take advantage of that. Bobcats had 5 3-pointers in that game. Northeastern with 2 3-pointers, 1 from Racine and 1 from Fay. Bushy with 2 3-pointers, Chilton with 1, Owen with 1, and Seguin with 1. I think maybe Eric Owen may have had 2. I think I maybe missed 1, but that's a good offensive game. That's 47 points between Bushy and Owen, 47 out of their 63 points. So as you said in the beginning of the game, when the Cats had opportunities at easy layups and foul shots, they didn't take advantage of it, and that's probably the difference in the outcome. But in any case, it was a victory for Northeastern. Again, the final, 68-63. And that's the way it was this 20th day of January, 1995, at Northern Adirondack Central School, beautiful downtown Elmberg.